steps I made you write yesterday, today I'll explain the logic of those steps. And one more question similar we'll do in the class for practice. At that time I'll ask you. This one I'll explain you, next one I'll ask you. And you already know if you're not able to answer what will happen next time. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, yes, silence everyone. So, very first, Shivastav. How will we start? Capital N. Workmen's profit sharing fund is a liability. Write it 100 times. It is not distributed between the partners. I made you write this note in the last chapter also. First, which two things we write? Capital N. Did I ask you? Capital and cash. All of you put tick on capital and put tick on cash. So capitals we will write in partners capital credit side by balance brought down. The amount is 91,000 and 84,000. Is everyone clear up till here? And also put tick on cash account, the balance is 56,000. So two balance brought down 56,000. Are you all clear up till here? Now, Muskan, from the balance sheet, what will we distribute between the partners? What are things? First, tell me what are things, then we'll discuss effects. Goodwill and cash will distribute between the partners cash. Anjali? From the balance sheet, what will we distribute between the partners? Capital reserve and goodwill. You read 100 times, capital reserve will be distributed between the old partners and old ratio. Goodwill and capital reserve, all of you put tick on capital reserve and put tick on goodwill. Danish, where will we write capital reserve? No. Suyo? Which side? Credit side. Opposite side in partners capital account. You write this 100 times. Capital reserve will come in partners capital account on credit side, opposite side. Well distributed between old partners in old ratio. See, before the balance sheet, the old ratio is 2:1. So, what is the amount of capital reserve? How will we do 14,700 into 2 by 3? 9,800. And 14,700 into 1 by 3 is 4,900. Is everyone clear with this? The journal entry is capital reserve account debit to Ashvi's capital account 9,800 to Anjali's capital account 4,900. Capital reserve account debit gets closed and to Parshvi and Anjali partners current account on credit side. Same way now, goodwill. Nikita, where will we write goodwill? Yes, partners capital opposite side. Silence over there, be attentive. Partners capital debit side to goodwill account. And 14,000 and 7,000. 21,000 into 2 by 3, 14,000. And 21,000 into 1 by 3, 7,000. Did you understand this? What will be the journal entry for goodwill? So here Parshvi's capital account debit 14,000, Aneli's capital account debit 7,000, to goodwill account 21,000. Got it everyone? Now, on 1/4/16, we know the reserves and fictitious assets are there. So below that, on 1/4/16, they admitted NC as a new partner on the following conditions. New profit and loss sharing ratio is to be kept as 3:4:2. Nikunj, sacrifice ratio is needed. How do you find it? Old ratio minus new ratio. It is none of the three situations of profit. New ratio is already given. Okay. And new ratio is given, so we don't have to find that. Henshi brings 40,000 as capital. Santosh? What will be that?
Capital account debit side by to NC account.
Stand up. You done the homework? Why? Why have you not done the homework? Yes? You were present yesterday? Get out and complete the homework. You will not get this question. Out. Dhawan?
Sir, first in cash account we will write on debit side to NC's capital account 40,000, and on fees on partner's capital account credit side by cash account in NC's column 45.
Yes. Basic entry only you don't know. First starting entry of the chapter you don't know. How will you solve the whole chapter? Got it completed. Cash account debit to NC's capital account. So cash account on debit side will write to NC's capital account 40,000, and partner's capital account on credit side will write by cash account in NC's column 40,000. Are you all clear with this? Then interest on bank loan is outstanding for 1 year. Dara?
Interest on outstanding interest of bank. Therefore, partners revaluation account debit side and liability.
Yes, revaluation account debit to outstanding interest on bank loan. How much is bank loan? 35,000, 10% interest, 3,500. Revaluation account debit, so revaluation on debit side to outstanding interest on bank loan. 3,500, 35,000, 10%, 3,500. And outstanding interest on bank loan will show it on liability side. $3,500. Are you okay with this? Any confusion so far? Next. Personal expense of partially paid by the firm is debited to profit and loss account 5,600. Mark it important. Raise your hand. What effects would you give? If you can tell me entry also very good, but if anyone can tell me the effects. Personal expenses of partner wrongly debited to profit and loss account. 5,600. Sir?
Expense or revaluation account debit to Parshvi's
No. Shweta?
capital account to revaluation account.
Why?
Because Parshvi is debit for forming.
It's correct, but I want the reasoning for it. Divya? Expense you should debit to revaluation. It is a personal expense, that is drawings. So partner's capital account debit. We have wrongly debited to P&L account, so now reverse and credit means you credit evaluation account. And you understand it? It's a rectification entry. Personal expense of the firm, the entry should be drawings account debit to cash account. But we have wrongly debited to P&L account, means we have passed the entry profit and loss account debit to cash account. Now reverse the wrong entry, so cash account debit to profit and loss account. If you reverse the wrong entry, now cash gets cancelled. So combined entry is drawings to P&L. But now from this chapter's point of view, where should you show the drawings? Partners capital account on debit side. And where should you show to P&L account? Revaluation account on credit side. So from this chapter's point of view, what will be the journal entry? Partners capital account means Parshvi's capital account debit to revaluation account. Understood this? So the journal entry would be Parshvi's capital account debit to revaluation account. So new adjustment, mark it important. Everyone is clear with this? Any confusions? Now, partners capital account debit. So we'll write in partners capital account on debit side and to revaluation. So revaluation on credits. So partners capital account debit side to revaluation account. And in bracket you will mention personal expense. In Parshvi's column, what is the amount? 5,600. And to revaluation account, so revaluation account on credit side by Parshvi's capital account. $5,600 in bracket personal expense wrongly recorded. Did all of you understand this? Anyone having any doubt in it? Is your hand still writing it? And anyone wants to explain this again? So remember this entry properly, okay? Even the next is a new one but simple. Reconstruction expenses paid by NAD 8,400. Raise your hand. What will be the entry for that? Pradnya? Yes, reconstruction expense being an expense, you will debit revaluation account, and because it's paid by NAD is the giver, credit the giver to NAD's capital account. Did all of you understand this? Revaluation account debit, so in revaluation account we'll write on debit side to NAD's capital account in bracket reconstruction expenses. What is the amount? 8,400. And partners capital account credit side by revaluation account in NAD's column 8,400 in bracket reconstruction expenses. Anyone who did not understand this? All are clear with this entry? Then goodwill is valued at 90,000. Shweta? Once again, premium to old partners. Goodwill is valued at 90,000, so premium to old partners. Swati? Drashti? Why? So, new partners capital you will debit with what amount? How do you get that? Correct. You people are not revising the goodwill properly. I told you I uploaded the lecture also and you will see that properly if you still have the confusions. Goodwill is valued at 90,000. Anywhere in the adjustments, is it mentioned that Henshi has brought cash for goodwill? Where is it brought? Why are you taking premium for goodwill? Where is it mentioned that Henshi has brought the cash? What will we do if the new partner does not bring cash? We'll take it from his capital. That entry will come. If we take from his capital, the entry will be new partners, that is Henshi's capital account debit. See the new ratio given in the first adjustment. 3:4:2. What is Henshi's share? 2/9. So 90,000 into 2/9, 20,000 she should have brought. She did not bring. So we'll take that 20,000 from her capital. So new partner Henshi's capital account debit 20,000. And to old partners in which ratio? That we have to find first. Sacrifice ratio means old ratio minus new ratio. So that ratio we will have to find first. Working note 3. First of all, we find the new ratio, sacrifice ratio. So Parshvi, Aneri and Henshi. Old ratio is 2:1. 2/3 and 1/3. New ratio is 3:4:2. 3/9, 4/9, 2/9. Henshi is admitted. So sacrifice ratio we will obtain as old ratio minus new ratio. Means for Parshvi 2/3 minus 3/9. For Aneri old ratio 1/3 minus new ratio 4/9. And for Parshvi 2/3 minus 3/9. Did you understand this? Now LCM will be 9. 9 divided by 3. 3 into 2. 6. 9 divided by 9. 1 into 3. 3. Again 9 divided by 3. 3 into 1. 3. 9 divided by 9. 1 into 4. 4. How will we do it for Henshi? Will not do it for the new partner. We'll do it only for old partners. 3/9 minus 1/9. And minus 1/9 again means gain. Raise your hand. Now what will you do? This concept also we have done in the summary of goodwill. It is gain for Aneri, so what will you do?
Distributing set with Parshvi.
Only partially will get. And what will you do with this Aneri?
Gain,
So will Aneri come anywhere or not? Nikud? And what will we do with Aneri? Deepa? Yes. Did I make you write that getting partners capital account debit in premium method or not in new partners capital also it will come in that way. Here Aneri is gaining means even Henshi will compensate partially for goodwill and even Aneri will compensate partially for goodwill. Because both are gaining. So here not only new partner to old partners but in new partners capital account debit also gaining partners capital account debit and only that old partners capital account will credit who are sacrificing. Here only Parshvi is sacrificing, so only Parshvi will credit, and she will get from compensation from Aneri as well as from Henshi. So it's a very important entry here. First of all, new partner means Henshi's capital account debit. Now because Aneri is gaining, Aneri's capital account also you will debit. Okay, because Aneri is gaining, Aneri's capital account also will be debited. And to old partner who is sacrificing only will be credited, so to Parshvi's capital account. Understood that? Now, what is the value of goodwill? So 90,000 to Henshi's share is 2 by 9, that is 20,000. Aneri 90,000, and what is her gain? 1 by 9, so 10,000, and both will give this 20,000 and 10,000, 30,000 to Parshvi. Did all of you understand this? So even Aneri who is gaining will be debited with this amount. Understood that portion everyone? 1 by 9, this is how we get it. So different entry, first time we have come across where gain ratio is also there. So normally you credit the old partners who are sacrificing, but if it is a gain, then instead of crediting that partner you will debit. And both of them will give goodwill to the third. Okay. Now raise your hand. How will you do the posting for this? This also you can combine with this posting. How will we do the posting for the same? All are not clear with this? So many questions we have done. Shraddha?
Partners capital on debit side, to Parshvi's capital account on Aneri's 10,000 and Henshi's 20,000, and on partners capital credit side by Aneri account, by Parshvi's account, and on by Aneri's capital on Parshvi's side 10,000, and by Henshi's capital account on Parshvi's side 20,000.
Correct. First of all, partners capital account debit side you write the credit account. What is that to? Parshvi's capital account. Now amounts you'll write in Henshi's column 20,000 and Aneri's column 10,000. For your partner's capital account debit side, you write the credit account to Parshvi's capital account. Henshi's column 20,000 and Aneri's column 10,000. Did all of you understand this? And credit side, you write the debit accounts. Debit accounts are by Henshi's capital account and by Aneri's capital account. Amount will come in Parshvi's column 20,000 and 10,000. Did all of you understand this? Any confusion so far? Now, Parshvi and Aneri will maintain their capital in the new firm, in the new profit and loss sharing ratio, underlined by taking Henshi's capital as base. You got the summary? This is the same language I made you write in the heading, that old partners maintain their capital on the basis of new partners' capital. And is the same given or not? Parshvi and Aneri are old partners. They have decided to maintain their capital taking Henshi's capital as base. Means they are maintaining their capital now on the basis of new partner Henshi's capital. Okay? So those steps we have to follow. All of you are clear with that language? One more thing, when will we start with those steps? Write down as a note before that. After that last step. After the last step, write down the note. The above steps will be done. The above steps will be done after transferring revaluation accounts balance to partners capital account. Okay, so when will we start with those steps? After transferring revaluation accounts balance to partners capital account. Understood that? So first let us do the remaining procedure, then we come back to this adjustment. Remaining procedure means unticked items first of all. Liability side workers, savings account, profit sharing fund account, creditors, loan, all are remaining. And even asset side all are remaining. Balance sheet is empty only. Let us complete the items first. Workers, savings account 7,000. Then workmen profit sharing fund 8,400. And creditors 39,900. Also bank loan is remaining 35,000. 10% bank loan 35,000. Asset side building 1,40,000. Furniture 28,000. Stock 18,200. Debtors 16,800. Stop talking. So all the unticked items are recorded now. Revaluations balance will be transferred, then we'll start with those steps. So debit side is 11,900. Minus 5,600 is 6,300. By partners capital account in bracket loss. When distributed between partially and annually in 2:1 ratio, old ratio. 6,300 into 2 by 3 is 4,200 and 6,300 into 1 by 3 is 2,100. Got it everyone? And opposite side in partners capital account 2. Revaluation account 4,200 in partials column and 2,100 in unreleased column. Did you all understand this? Now we have to start with those steps. Put your pens down, completing that. First, I'll explain the logic of those steps. Then we'll see why those steps have arisen. Okay? So, new ratio we already have. Otherwise, keep in mind, whenever such a situation comes, first we'll require the new ratio. Without that, you cannot start with those steps. So, first find the new ratio, but here the new ratio is directly given. Now, fourth workings. Very first of all, what is Henshi's capital? 40,000. It is given that taking the base as Henshi's capital, the old partners have decided to keep their own capital. And what is Henshi's share in the profit? 2 by 9. 3:4:2. In that 2 by 9, the third one is of the Henshi's share. Okay. Now, the logic of those steps, understand it. When Henshi's share is 2 by 9, her capital is 40,000. What is the total share of the firm always? 1. The total share of the firm is always 1. Like what is the ratio? 3:4:2. Total share of the firm is all the three partners. Total share. If you do 3 by 9 plus 4 by 9 plus 2 by 9. 3 plus 4? 7 plus 2? So 9 by 9 will come to what? 1. What happened? If you do the total of all the 3 partners share, what will it always come to? 1. So when for 2 by 9, Hinshi's capital is 40,000, then for the total share of the firm 1, what will be the total capital? 1 into 40,000 divided by 2 by 9. Now can I say divide by 2 by 9 means into 9 by 2? And see the first step which I made you write in the summary. Here was the summary. New partners capital into reciprocal of this share. So without the logic, you just remember that step. How would you find the total capital of the firm? New partners capital into reciprocal of this share. Did you understand the logic behind it? So first step would be total capital is equal to new partners capital 40,000 into reciprocal of this share 9 by 2, 1,80,000. So you directly remember those steps. Is everyone clear with this? Then second step I made you write distributed in new ratio. Put your pen down. Distribute that in new ratio. This should be the capital of the firm now. So if you distribute it between Parshvi, Aneri and Henshi, first adjustment, the new ratio is 3:4:2, 3 by 9, 4 by 9, 2 by 9, 60,000, 80,000, and new partner obviously 40,000. His capital is only taken as base for finding the other's capital. So that we already know is 40,000. Okay. 1,80,000 into 3 by 9, 60,000, 1,80,000 into 4 by 9, 80,000, and 1,80,000 into 2 by 9, 40,000. This should mean if Henshi's capital is 40, then Aneri's capital should be 80. See, the ratio also is 4 double of 2 or not?
Yes.
She is getting double profit than Henshi, so her capital should be double than Henshi. And in Parshvi, she is getting 3 against 2, so her capital against 40 should be 60,000. Is everyone okay with this? 1.5 times of the same. Any doubts with that? So this is what old partners have decided. If you read the last language, they have decided that they will maintain their capital in the new profit and loss sharing ratio, taking new partner Henshi's capital as the base. First 2 steps logic is clear to all of you. So if you want, you can do this working, otherwise you can directly write this from the steps. Okay. First note it down. Then I'll explain the remaining 2 steps. Completed everyone? Any confusion in this? Now, understand the logic of the remaining 2 steps, then we'll follow those steps. Okay, first let us understand what does the remaining 2 steps mean. Now, presently, after all the adjustments, if we find what is Parshvi's capital, then right now if we find what is Parshvi's capital, 91, 1,800, 1,30,800 minus 19, 23,800, so 1,07,000. Good. 91,000 plus 9,800 plus 20,000 plus 10,000. 1,30,800 is credit side total. Minus 14,000 minus 5,600 minus 4,200. 1,07,000. Means right now Parshvi's capital is 1,07,000. Right now Parshvi's capital, if you would have done the balancing, then what closing balance of Parshvi you would have obtained? 1,07,000. Okay, our capital is 1,07,000, but they have decided that on the basis of Henshi's amount, her capital should be 60,000. So what should she do? She should withdraw or bring?
Withdraw.
What amount she should withdraw? 47,000. Both of you write these steps 20 times. You're the most intelligent, indigenous people. Write the steps what we are discussing, which we have discussed already in the last period. That 20 times. Yes, right now if you find Parshvi's capital, what would it come to? 1,07,000. But then her capital now is decided to be 60,000 based on Hinshi's capital. So should she bring or withdraw? But as per the language of this question, she is not withdrawing. She is keeping in the business only and transferring to current account. See the last sentence in the last adjustment. For this purpose, necessary adjustments should be made in partners. So they don't want business cash to be affected right now. Therefore, the balance 47,000 she will not withdraw. She will transfer it to her current account. Is everyone clear with this? Same way, let us do it for Aneri. 84,000 plus 4,900 plus 8,400 97,300 minus 7,000 minus 10,000 minus 2,100 1,800. Does it come to 1,800? 78,200. Sorry, 78,200. And difference is 1,800. 78,200 is her capital right now, and they have decided it to be 80,000. So on the basis of Hinshi's capital, her capital should be 80,000. Will Aneri have to bring or withdraw? She will have to bring. Bring means it should come on credit side. But again, they have decided they'll transfer it to partners. So instead of bringing, we'll transfer it to partners. Got it, everyone? Same way, 40 minus 20. New partner's capital also, because of goodwill, we have taken from his capital. So his capital has also become 20. So even he will have current account balance of 20,000. It should be 40, but it is 20. So he will also have to bring 20, which he is already not bringing, otherwise he would have brought the premium for goodwill. So that 20,000 also will transfer to current account. This is the logic, which will be automatically fulfilled when you follow those two steps. Okay, the logic is that Parshvi should withdraw 47,000, which goes to her current account. Aneri should bring 1,800, which should go to her current account. Also, she should bring 20,000 because of goodwill, which will go to her current account. And we will follow those steps and it will be automatically fulfilled. What is the third step? Two steps we have done. Third step I made you write. This amount, what we have got, 60, 80, 40. Show it as closing balance. Okay. Leave two lines here. Okay. And write down 2 balance carried down 60,000, 80,000, 40,000. This is the third step you will do. Okay, and then fourth step, transfer the balancing figure to either cash account or bank account or partner's current account, depending on question language. Here the language is transferred to current account. So now we'll see and we'll do it one by one. Which partner, which side is more, we'll see. Like if you see Parshvi's debit amounts, including the 60, and credit amounts, which side looks more? Credit is more 91. So first way to credit side total. 1,30,800, we just did that. 1,30,800. Do it minus 14. No, not 47. You have to subtract the 60 also. To minus 14, minus 5,600, minus 4,200, also minus 60,000. Do you get 47,000 or not?
Yes.
In between two lines, write 47,000 to Parshvi's current account. In bracket, balancing figure. Means actually she should withdraw 47,000, but here it is given that they transfer it to partners current account. Now, will this come on liability side or asset side? Where do you write this 60? These three amounts, where would you write? So this is also come on liability side. This credit balance of current account. So liability side, Parshvi's current account, 47,000. See, without the logic, did you automatically get that answer or not? Otherwise, you will think so much. What is her capital? What it should be? Find the difference, transfer it to current account. Here directly you get that balancing amount. Automatically that condition gets fulfilled. Now see, an area which side looks more if you consider this 80 also. Debit because of 80 and 10 itself becomes 90. So debit is more. So here we'll do debit side total first. 80, 90, 97, 99, 100.
Yes.
Minus 84, 88, 96, 97, 300, so 1800. See, again, automatically that 1800 is fulfilled or not? Earlier also we were getting 1800. That she should bring, but instead of bringing, we'll transfer it to current account by Aneri's current account. In bracket balancing figure. Where will you write this current account's balance? Asset side. This debit balance. Debit side is more. So this will come on asset side. Aneri's current account 1800. Understood that everyone? And Henshi also which side is more? Debit is more 60,000 minus 40,000, 20,000 by Henshi's current account in bracket balancing figure. Where will this come in balance sheet? Asset side, Henshi's current account 20,000. Did all of you understand this procedure or not? So you will simply follow those steps. Logic I have explained you here. If you can do it with logic, very good. Answer should be correct, whether do it with logic or with steps. Those who don't understand the logic, follow those steps. Okay. What about this closing balance of capital? Liabilities side, capitals. Partially 60,000. Aneri 80,000. And Henshi 40,000. One lakh 80,000. And cash closing balance will come on asset side 96,000. Buy balance carried down. Asset side cash 96,000. $180, $227, $262, $265, $272, $280, $319, $320, $300, $320,800.
Yes.
Also check it on asset side, is it same or not? So did you understand those steps? So you will be doing those steps itself. Step 1, you'll find total capital, new partner's capital into reciprocal of his share. Step 2, distribute the total capital in new ratio. Step 3, write these capitals in partner's capital account as closing balance. And step 4, whatever balancing figure remains, transfer it to cash account or bank account or partner's current account depending on the questions. Did you understand this, everyone? And this type of questions, last ones what we are doing last 4 are guaranteed in exams. They will only come in exams. One more similar I'll do in the next period, and then I'll ask you and solve it. And if you're not able to answer, you're not. So do the homework on your own without copying it. Help of illustration can be taken, but don't copy it. If you're not able to answer, you're wrong. Illustration 25, 27. Illustration 27 is your homework. In illustration solution, one difference is that earlier you would have found one difference in banded reserve also. What they have done is this goodwill. Instead of taking it from new partner's capital, they have taken it directly in new partner's current account. And directly that 20,000 they have shown new partner's current account in assets. But that way confusing different things to be followed in different questions. So you do it this way. You'll get the same answer. Final answer will be okay. Tomorrow you have test of final accounts. It is going to be a difficult question. So go through all the adjustments properly and done. Okay.